Tell me a ghost story that sounds completely unbelievable but is entirely true. I'll go first.
All right, picture this. 2019, 2020, I think. One of those times. I'm in the living room of my grandma's house. My mom is there, my younger brother is there. I think my grandma is somewhere else. I think she might be asleep already or something. And we're watching TV, and I go up, and there is the den. There's the living room where the piano and, everything else is. We usually are in the den. And then you have to go through the living room to get to the kitchen. Just so that makes sense. So picture this. I get up, I go through the living room, I go through the dining room, which is not the same as the breakfast room, and I go through the breakfast room to the kitchen. I get my little snack. I come back through, and I'm in the breakfast room that connects through the kitchen, and I look, and I see this, little, for some reason, something possessed me to, look ahead. I usually just, walk. Something told me to, just, look straight ahead. Ghosts don't scare me. Things like these don't scare me. I will stay up at 3 a.m. looking at the scariest little ghost things. I love it. I see, this little tiny girl. She is, wearing, this, white dress, has a bow, and she's running, from the piano to probably around where, you go to, this, hallway where, the front door is, and she's running through there. I freak out, I run back to the den, but my 10-year-old brother is there. So I'm like, oh my God, I cannot freak him out. So I'm sitting there with my mom and everything, and I'm trying to stay calm, and she was like, my brother, he went to the bathroom or something, and she goes over to me and she's like, hey, did you see, did you run from the living room to to grandma's room? And I was like, nope. I just turned to her and I go, no girl. So yeah, little Miss Girl, I called her Ophelia. Little Ophelia, made herself very comfortable. Ophelia, liked to do that often. I used to get really bad sleep paralysis. Living at my grandma's was a very stressful time. I was going through some stuff, and, living at my grandma's was not always the easiest. So, I would get really, really bad sleep paralysis. It wasn't the most healthy environment, and that definitely didn't add on to my own personal issues. So, I remember one of the first nights I started getting really bad sleep paralysis. I think it was maybe the beginning of 2020, and I'm sleeping, and they tell you to not sleep on your back, so I'm sleeping on my stomach, which I do anyway, and I'm sleeping on my stomach, and I just feel it start. I know when it's gonna happen because I can feel it. I can feel it already, and I'm trying to take myself out of it. I'm like, oh my God. But when I get sleep paralysis, I don't see things, I don't feel things, I don't, whatever. I'm like, okay, just close your eyes, just do what they tell you to do, kick your feet, try to wiggle your toes and move your body and get yourself out of it so you can go back to sleep. I look in the corner. I see little Miss Ophelia just chilling there. She walks, and next thing I know, I close my eyes, she's standing on top of me. I'm not even kidding, y'all. I'm not even kidding. Miss Ophelia is fucking standing on top of me. And I'm like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And I'm on my stomach. And I don't know how I could see her standing on top of me. I'm on my stomach. I'm like, bitch, get off. Get the fuck out of the bathroom right now. Get off of me. And she's I'm not even kidding. She's laughing at me. She's not whispering bad things. She's giggling at me. Oh my God, make it stop, make it stop, make it stop. And then I, do everything I can. I just close my eyes. I'm I don't pray very often, but I was praying. I was oh my God, this is bad. At this point, I was I'm getting possessed. I wasn't. She wasn't doing anything harmful. I didn't wake up with any scratches. I just woke up just figured I had a panic attack, I think, after that. And then long story short, I didn't sleep in that room for weeks. and I was on the couch in the living room. But it didn't stop. So we had to like sage the house. I had to secretly sage the house because my grandma's like very religious. So I had to like sage the house and like do like a protection thing. And it worked. I never had that happen to me again. But Miss Ophelia I still saw that little bitch in the hallway multiple times. From time to time, I would see the little bitch. And I'd be like, Ophelia, please mind your P's and Q's and go the fuck away from me. So I look at my grandma's house and I look up haunted. Well, I didn't look up haunted. I think I looked up like death or something. And yeah, someone died there. And it was a girl. The girl was unnamed, but she was apparently like 7 to 8 in the 1930s. I'm chilling now. I'm good. I rarely get sleep paralysis. I usually get it when I'm like, sleep paralysis is not like it's like not like a demonic thing, guys. It really is just like your body is just like, it's like the in-between, I think is what they call it. But I'm good. I've reduced stress prior to, so we're fine. But like when I catch that Ophelia bitch, like go play on the playground. Go haunt the kids in the playground. I don't give a fuck.